Climate change is here. We see it in our harsh winters, we see it in the increasingly hot summers that we are experiencing here in the Kansas City region. It's not something that we can wait to address.
You know, we sit right in the middle of one of the most important watersheds in the world, one of the most important agricultural centers in the world, one of the most important flyways in the world. Because of where we are, we have greater responsibilities for our actions.
Climate Action KC is a collaboration of elected officials, nonprofit organizations, citizens, and other agencies that share a common goal to reach net zero emissions by the year 2050.
Climate Action KC has really, I would say, sparked and invested in that spark by bringing electeds, by bringing community members and stakeholders from all around the region together to really focus on the public health impacts, the community impacts, the economic impacts, and everything that goes into addressing climate change.
The group immediately recognized that air and water and pollution don't understand municipal boundaries, don't understand a lot of issues, but instead are going to go where they want to go.
It's all important to work as a region and be involved. We share waterways, we share air, we share, if pollution and the wind's blowing north, it's coming to us.
I have had a mindset of 1KC for so long that in my view, we have to be looking at this as a holistic, not just a holistic issue, but a holistic set of solutions and approaches.
The jewel in the crown for Climate Action KC is the Climate Action Plan, looking at how climate change will particularly impact the Kansas City region.
All those different items that we look at, and you can really just go through and have a punch list of things you can implement in your city or county or state government, or even in your household.
There's simple things, there's hard things, but there's something in there for everybody to be able to make an impact.
Really, in our role is to center equity in the climate work that we're doing across the region. People who look like me and vulnerable populations that will experience climate change very differently and maybe even extreme at times, that they have a seat at the table and that they're present in conversations. It's just really amazing to see all these different voices that are at this table that have an interest in climate change and wanting to, prepare our region for what's to come.
I think in all cases, there's always things that people want to see done, but somebody has to step up and do them. And I think that Mike and Lindsay have certainly been the people to do that. And they, not only talk the talk, but they walk the walk.
If Mike and Lindsay can really continue to provide the leadership, which I'm confident they will, and the rest of the metropolitan area will follow, and we really act out these ideas, I think Kansas City, the metropolitan area, will actually be not just a leader that's recognized, a leader that has an impact.
Thank you to Climate Action KC. All the work that you have been doing is making our community better for future generations, and that is so important.
We often say Climate Action KC is climate action from the heart of America. We're right here in the middle of the country.
Do you want to give the quote?
Yeah. Gosh.
Do you remember it?
No, do it.
Whatever is to come to pass in America must first come to pass in the heart of America.
There you go. So I think that's what's really exciting, is that this is acknowledging the work of everyone in this region who is committed to making our region stronger and more resilient. So I think it recognizes that, and I also think it says this is the starting point. We have the Climate Action Plan. Here we are together at the starting point. We share the vision, we share the impetus for action, the motivation, and now let's go. Let's work together and go.
So many of the good things that we want to do are things that we need to do. And so they do have an impact on the emissions, but also have a net positive impact on the economy. They have a proven, marketable return on investment, but also improve the quality of life, the public health, and give a little peace of mind.
This award recognizes everyone who has been involved, the volunteers of Climate Action KC, the elected leaders, business leaders, other nonprofit organizations, and really the work that's been done for decades in this region. So we're just incredibly thankful for the number of people that have been involved both with Climate Action KC and other efforts throughout the Metro to make Metro Kansas City more climate resilient.